Welcome back to another game of On Base Baseball. My name is Brian Haferkamp. I'm the creator and designer of On Base. On Base is a sabermetrically driven tabletop baseball game. And in this video, we're going to be playing out the game between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Padres. This is 2019. I believe it was played on April 2nd of 2019. Going for the Padres is Lauer, and then starting for the Diamondbacks is Greinke. So let's go ahead and get started. Go through the lineups here for the visiting Diamondbacks. It's Adam Jones in right, Eduardo Escobar at third, Wilmer Flores at second, David Peralta heading cleanup in left field, Christian Walker at first, Ketel Marte in center field, Nick Ahmed at shortstop, Carson Kelly. He is actually a replacement. It was another player who I don't have carded, so I inserted Carson Kelly. I have one for the Padres as well. So I inserted Carson Kelly at catcher, and then Zach Greinke is starting for the Diamondbacks. For the Padres, Ian Kinsler hitting leadoff at the second base, Eric Hosmer at first, Manny Machado at third, Hunter Renfroe in left field, Framil Reyes. He is the other substitute that I put in. So I didn't have the guy who originally played in the game, so we substituted Reyes in right field. He'll be batting fifth. Fernando Tatis Jr. at short, Francisco Mejia catching, Manuel Margot in center, and then Eric Lauer, the left-hander, is going to be starting for the Padres. You can see Lauer here 8-10, 4.45 ERA in 150 innings. He'll be facing Zach Greinke. Greinke 10-4 with a 2.90 ERA. I believe he was traded midway through the season. So that's where we are. Like I said, we have one of our pitchers here. We have all of our batters here. I went through and made sure that we have cards for everybody that's going to at least start the game, and then we'll use the bench players. All right, so this is On Base Baseball. In On Base, we have my ball roller that I keep forgetting to pop up here before I get started. So we have two D6s, and then we have a D9, and the D9 often will determine special plays like base running, tag ups, what type of strikeout it is, what type of fly ball, like where is it going, where ground balls go, that type of thing. So, and then it helps us with base running plays like steals and things like that. So the D9 does come into play. You're able to play it with a D10 if you wanted to. If it comes up a 0, then you just re-roll until it's a 1 through 9. So that's how a lot of people are playing with the D10. All right, let's get started. First inning. Let's see. First batter of the game is going to be Adam Jones. He is in right field. And here's the pitch to Jones. Pitch to Jones is a 4-5. Yeah, let's see. Four, 5 to Jones is going to be a fly out. That's going to be a fly out to right field. So Lauer gets a quick out in the game. Brings up Eduardo Escobar. Pitch to Escobar is a 5-6. And a 5-6 for Escobar is going to be a strikeout. So that's a strikeout swinging. Lauer gets his first K of the game. And Wilmer Flores hitting third for the Diamondbacks, playing second base. There's a 2-4 and a 2-4 to Flores. Is going to be a strikeout. So it's going to be a strikeout swinging. So Lauer gets 2 Ks in the inning, gets out 1, 2, 3, and now the Padres come up in the bottom of the first inning. Ian Kinsler leading off for the Padres. Here is a 1-4. 1-4 to Kinsler. is going to be a walk or a hit by pitch. It's going to be a walk. So the Padres get one runner on with nobody out. Kinsler, not very fast, so we're not going to try to steal or anything with him. Hosmer's got a good stick, so we'll let him swing away. 1-6, 1-6 to Hosmer. It's on page 2, I guess. There he is. So 1-6 to Eric Hosmer is going to be a flyout, but with the runner advance. So deep flyout to the wall, and runner tags up from first and makes it to second base. So it's going to be a flyout to left field. And here's Manny Machado, third baseman for the Padres, stands in. There's a 2-4. 2-4 is going to be a double play or a strikeout with a runner at second. It's not going to be a double play situation. So let's just say that's going to be a strikeout looking. So 2 down now with a runner at second base. In the bottom of the first inning, Hunter Renfroe steps in. There's a 1-3 to Renfroe. Let's see where he is. There he is. So 1-3 to Renfroe is going to be a ground out to the shortstop, and that's going to end the inning. Goes 6-3 on the putout, and the Padres are done in the first inning. So Lauer comes out to face the number 4 hitter for the Diamondbacks, David Peralta. There's a 3-6. And Peralta here on a 3-6 is going to be a flyout, so that's a flyout to center field. So center fielder reaches up and makes the play. Brings up the first baseman, Christian Walker. There's a 5-6 to Walker. And a 5-6 is going to be a strikeout. So that's going to be a strikeout swinging. That's Lauer's third K of the day. Lauer, not a huge strikeout guy, but he's getting some off of the batter cards here. Ketel Marte, big time player for the Diamondbacks. Here is a 1-2. And a 1-2 to Marte is going to be a ground out. So that's going to end the inning. A ground out to the third baseman. So we move to the bottom of the second inning. Still no score in the game. Zach Greinke going to be facing Franmil Reyes. Franmil Reyes, right fielder for the Padres, steps in against Zach Greinke. Here is the roll, and a 56 is going to be a K off of Greinke's card. It's going to be a strikeout swinging. So he gets Reyes to start the second inning. Fernando Tatis Jr., he's hit 6th in this game. This is his rookie year. So there's a 3-5 and a 3-5 to Tatis. Even though he's a rookie, he had the highest batting runs on the team that year. So 3-5 is going to be a strikeout. And this will be another strikeout swing. So Greinke's got good stuff today. 3 Ks in 2 innings so far. Francisco Mejia, catcher for the Padres, stands in. Here's a 1-4 to Mejia, and a 1-4 is going to be a walk or a hit by pitch. So that's going to be a walk. And that's Greinke's second walk of the day. Brings up Margot. Margot playing center field. And there's a 4-5 and a 4-5 to Margot. Let's see. There he is. A 4-5 is going to be it's going to be a flyout. If he was facing a left-hander, it would be a walk, but Greinke is a right-hander, so it's going to be a flyout to center field. And it's going to be a third out of the inning. So Greinke gets out of the second. No runs, no hits. Just a 1 walk and 2 Ks. and we move to the top of the third inning, and we still have Eric Lauer in the game, starting for the Padres, and he's going to be facing Nick Ahmed. So here's a 2-6 and a 2-6 to Ahmed. Where is he? There he is. A 2-6 is going to be a ground out, and that's a ground out to the second baseman. So he's up with it and over to first, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Carson Kelly, catcher for the Diamondbacks, stands in against Lauer. There's a 4-6 and a 4-6 for Carson Kelly. Let's see where he is. There he is. A 4-6 is going to be a double play or a strikeout. So it'll be a K, and that's going to be a strikeout looking. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 Ks on the day for Lauer. You can see here on Carson Kelly's card that he has some special splits. He's significantly better in power. He walks more, he strikes out less, and he hits for a better average and for better power against right-handers. So he's a good player to start at catcher against a left-hander. So any parentheses outcomes are the ones that you use against a left-hander. So that one doesn't have any outcomes for lefties, specifically on a 4-6. So that's why we didn't do that. Brings up the pitcher, Zach Greinke. Greinke is a good hitter. In fact, I saw in this game, for real, he had 2 home runs in this game. I think he might hit 1 here. So let's see. There is a pitcher card that comes on the second batter set, and off the pitcher card, on the pitcher card, you see here that that's a home run, a 66, and so Zach Greinke, true to life, steps in and hits a home run. Like I said, he had 2 home runs in this game on April 2nd, 2019. So Greinke is quite the hitter. All right, so the Diamondbacks take a 1-0 lead on the Zach Greinke home run, and brings up Adam Jones with 2 outs. There's a 6-6, and a 6-6 to Jones is also going to be a home run. So back-to-back home runs for the Diamondbacks. 2 solo shots. Puts them up 2-0 over the Padres. Eduardo Escobar. There's a 35 to Escobar. And a 35. A 3-5 is going to be a strikeout. And Lauer gets out of the inning with a strikeout, another strikeout swinging, but not before the Diamondbacks put up 2 in the top half of the third inning. So we move to the bottom of the third inning, and Eric Lauer, the pitcher, is going to be leading off for the Padres. So there's a 1-1 from Greinke. A 1-1 is going to be a strikeout off the pitcher card. It's going to be a strikeout swinging. And brings up Ian Kinsler, second baseman. He walked in his first at bat. There's a 1-5. 1-5 to Kinsler is going to be a flyout, and that's a flyout to left field. So left fielder gets there and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Eric Hosmer stands in. He flied out to left field in his first at bat. There's a 2-6 from Greinke. Where's Hosmer? There he is, and it's a 2-6. 2-6 is going to be a ground out, and it's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. So 6-3 goes the put out, and down go the Padres in the bottom of the second. We move to the bottom of the third. We move to the top of the fourth. Padres are down 2-0 to the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks with a couple of back-to-back home runs in the third inning from Zach Greinke and Adam Jones. So bottom of the order coming up big. And Wilmer Flores, the third hitter, is up for the Diamondbacks. So here's a 6-6 And a 6-6 to Flores is going to be a single. So he gets a solid single through the hole in left. And to start the inning for the Diamondbacks, brings up David Peralta, cleanup hitter. There's a 4-6. 4-6 to Peralta is going to be a double play or a strikeout. So Lauer gets the ground ball that he needs, and that's going to be a double play. It's going to be 6-4-3 on the double play. And that's 2 outs in the inning. Cleans the bases, nobody on. Christian Walker stands in. He struck out his first at bat. Here's a 2-5 and a 2-5 to Walker. Is going to be a flyout with an error check, so it's a flyout to right field. And no error on the play. So Lauer gets out, gives up a leadoff single, but then gets the double play and gets the Padres out of the inning. So Padres going to the bottom of the 4th, still down 2-0. No hits so far for the Padres. Zach Greinke starting for the Diamondbacks. Manny Machado stands in. He struck out looking in his first at bat. Here's a 1-6. And a 1-6 to Manny is going to be a flyout. So that's going to be a flyout to center field. Machado goes to 0 for 2 on the day. Brings up Hunter Renfroe. There's a 1-6 to Renfroe. Let's see if he has the same fate. He does, and also a fly out to center field. So back-to-back flyouts for Greinke. Brings up Framil Reyes. There's a 2-2, and a 2-2 is going to be a double off of Greinke's card. So Reyes splits the outfield, the left field wall, and cruises into second with a stand-up double. So 2 down, 1 runner on, and Fernando Tatis Jr. coming up with the RBI situation. So here's a 3-5 and a 3-5 to Tatis. Is going to be a strikeout, so he gets the big swinging strikeout, and that takes care of the Padres in the 4th inning. So the Diamondbacks come to bat in the top of the 5th. They're up 2-0. Let's see how we are with our starting pitchers. So Greinke's at 15 and Lauer is at 14. Neither of them seem very much in danger so far going into the 5th as far as their stamina is concerned. So Ketel Marte. Here's the pitch to Marte. It's a 2-5, and 2-5 is going to be a flyout with an error check, so it's a fly ball to right field. Let's see about the error. No error on the play. Right fielder reaches up and makes the play, and that'll be out number 1. Brings up Nick Ahmed, the shortstop. He grounded out to second in his first at bat. Here's a 1-4, and that's going to be a double off of Eric Lauer's card. So he hits one down the line and right, gets in just under the tag, and so that's going to be a double, 1-out double for the Diamondbacks. So runner at second base. Carson Kelly is up. Could be a dangerous situation. Remember, Kelly has some. He hits really well against left-handers, so he has some splits here. So that's going to be a 4-5 and a 4-5. Instead of being a flyout, it's going to be a home run, and that's going to be back in left field and gone for a 2-run home run. So just like that, 2 more runs added for the Diamondbacks against Eric Lauer, and they're up now 4-0 in the top of the 5th inning. Zach Greinke, who had a home run in his first at bat, he stands in. A 1-3 to Greinke. Let's find the pitcher card. A 1-3 is going to be a ground out. So Greinke grounds out to the third baseman this time. Go 5-3 on the put out, and that's 2 outs in the inning. Brings up Adam Jones. He hit a solo home run in his last at bat. And wouldn't you know it, comes off the pitcher card. 2 home runs for the day, so that one is deep to left field. And 2 solo shots for Adam Jones. trying to limp Eric Lauer through this inning because he's coming up in the next inning, but he's given up 5 so far. And here is a 1-4, another double. That's to Eduardo Escobar. And then Wilmer Flores steps in. Here's a 2-6 to Flores. Let's see where he is. A 2-6 to Flores. It's going to be a ground out, and that's right back to the pitcher. Lauer makes the play to first. And the Diamondbacks finally get out of the 5th, but not before giving up 3 runs. They're down now 5-0. We're going to have a pinch hitter in this inning for Eric Lauer. So a good start in the first couple of innings, but a tough day altogether for Lauer at home. And here is Francisco Mejia against Zach Greinke. Mejia, a 1-2 is going to be a ground out. Right back to the pitcher. He stabs it, walks it over to first, tosses underhand, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Margot, center fielder for the Padres. There's a 1-2 and a 1-2 to Margot. Where is he? 1-2 to Margot, also a ground out. And this one's going to be a little tapper, so Greinke's got his good stuff today. A little tapper in front of the plate. Catcher pounces on it, tosses it to first, and that's going to be an out. So we're going to have a pinch hitter. Let's see. Before we do that, let's see who we got for the Padres. Got Austin Hedges on the bench, Urias, Josh Naylor. Don't really want to burn a top end guy here just in case you need him later. So let's go with Greg Garcia. See how that turns out. And let's go with the pinch hitter. It's going to be Garcia. So Garcia is going to be facing Zach Greinke. There's a 1-2 and a 1-2 to Garcia. Is going to be a ground out. Yet another ground out to the catcher. Catcher's going to go up with it 2-3, and that gets the Diamondbacks out of the inning. So we're going to go to the top of the 6th inning. Diamondbacks are up 5-0 on the Padres. Lauer, the starting pitcher for the Padres, has been knocked out of the game, and we're going to bring in a new pitcher. Let's see who we have here. Perdomo, maybe. And Matt Strom. Strom can throw a couple of innings here. Actually, let's go with Matt Whistler. We'll see about Whistler. So we'll bring Whistler into the game. Whistler, former Brave. All right. Let's see, what are we doing? So we got a new pitcher here. All right, let's go back there. So we have David Peralta coming up to hit. We are going to insert a new pitcher. It's going to be Matt Whistler. And he's going to be in for Eric Lauer. We hit ninth. Okay. I don't know if that messed everything up, but we'll see. And it's going to be David Peralta against Matt Whistler. So here is a 1-3, 1-3 to Whistler against David Peralta. Is going to be a ground out, and that's going to be a ground out to the catcher. Catcher's making a host of plays today. And Christian Walker stands in for the Diamondbacks. Walker is 0 for 2. Here's a 56 and a 5-6 to Christian Walker. Is going to be a strikeout. So he strikes out for the second time today. And Ketel Marte. Here's a 3-5 and a 3-5 to Marte. Is going to be a walk or a hit by pitch. Not a 1, so that's going to be a walk. And Marte gets on first base. He has good speed, not amazing speed, but good speed. And we'll just leave him there, see what Ahmed can do. Ahmed doubled and scored in his last at bat. Here's a 2-2, nothing off Whistler's card. And Nick Ahmed. There he is, a 2-2 to Ahmed is going to be a triple, so that's a huge 2-run triple for Nick Ahmed, brings in another run. So Marte scores from first. Ahmed slides in safely just before the tag at third, and that's going to put runner at third base with 2 outs. And Carson Kelly, catcher, comes to the plate. Here's a 4-6. See if we can find him. There he is. So 4-6 is going to be a double play or a strikeout. So with 2 outs, he is going to strike out looking. So let's just go ahead and change that. And that gets the Padres out of the 6th inning, but not before giving up another run. 6-0 now, with the Diamondbacks ahead of the Padres. Back to the top of the order for the Padres, and let's see where Greinke is. Greinke is at 25. And he's faced 18 batters, so he's good to go. Throwing a heck of a ball game so far. There's a 1-6 and a 1-6 to Ian Kinsler. Is going to be a flyout, so that's a flyout to center field. So first out of the inning. Brings up Eric Hosmer, first baseman for the Padres. Here's a 3-4. Could be trouble. Let's see what Hosmer has. Didn't have as good a year in 2019 as he did in 20. So let's see where Eric Hosmer is. And a 34. 34 is going to be a ground out, so that's going to be a ground out back to the pitcher. Greinke stabs it and tosses it over to first base. Second out of the inning, brings up Manny Machado. Here's a 3-4, could be trouble with Machado. Let's see. And a 3-4 with Machado is going to be a flyout. It's going to be a flyout to center field. So Greinke dances around Some tough rolls there and gets out of the inning unscathed. Still working on a one-hitter. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Diamondbacks are up 6-0. Matt Whistler's still in the game. Whistler can go 7, so we're try to get another inning out of him here in some garbage time. So here's a 4-4 and a 4-4 to Greinke. Let's see. 4-4 to Greinke is going to be a single. So off the pitcher card, Greinke now 2 for 3 on the day with a home run and a single. So with the runner at first and nobody out, here's a 1-3 to Adam Jones. And a 1-3 for Jones is going to be a ground out. That's going to be a ground to shortstop. So he's going to go 6-4 the short way. That's going to be a fielder's choice. So go 6-4, and that's going to put Adam Jones on first. And Greinke is out at second. So 1 out in the inning, 1 runner on. And Eduardo Escobar, who doubled his last at bat, steps in against Matt Whistler. Here's a 4-5 and a 4-5 for Escobar. That's going to be a home run, so he hits one deep and high and far into the left field stands, and that's going to be a home run for Eduardo Escobar. So his second hit of the day is a 2-run homer. And that now pushes the score to 8-0 in favor of the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks with a real power surge here at Petco Park. Ball's flying out. And Wilmer Flores bats for the Diamondbacks. So there's a 4-5 to Flores. What does he have at a 4-5? It's going to be a fly out. So he tries to follow it up with his own home run and comes a little bit short. It's a fly ball to right field. Right fielder reaches up, puts it away for out number 2. So 2 outs in the inning. David Peralta, the left fielder, he is 1 for 4 on the day. There's a 1-3 to Peralta. And a 1-3 to Peralta is going to be a ground out, and that's going to be a ground out right back to the pitcher. Whistler gets it, tosses it over to first, and he gets the 3rd out of the inning. But not before the Diamondbacks put 2 more on the board. So a lot of crooked numbers up here in the middle of the game. And 8-0 now. Zach Greinke still on the mound facing the Padres. And Hunter Renfroe, left fielder, is going to stand in against Greinke. Renfroe is 6'6". It's going to be a single. So he gets one to his liking. Hits it straight up the middle. And now the Padres have 1 on, nobody out. And Framil Reyes steps to the plate. Here's a 2-4, and Greinke gets exactly what he needs. What he needs is a double play, and that's exactly what he gets here. So they're going to go 5-4-3 on the ground ball double play. And just what the doctor ordered. 2 outs in the inning, and Greinke just seems like he can't do any wrong here. He's got a 2-hitter going into the 2 outs in the 7th inning. Fernando Tatis Jr., the shortstop, stands in. Here's a 4-6 and a 4-6 for Tatis. He is going to be a strikeout. So Greinke gets the strikeout looking, freezes Tatis Jr., and that ends the 7th inning for the Padres. We go to the top of the 8th. Padres going to bring in a new pitcher. Let's bring in Craig Stammen to face So I don't think that Stamen's going to bat, so let's just go ahead and bring him in. So Stamen's not planning to bat. I'm not sure where the hole in the defense is, but it's somewhere in there. Christian Walker, the first baseman, he's over 3 on the day. Here's a 6-6 from Stamen. And Christian Walker, that's going to be a fly out, and fly out to left field. Left fielder reaches up, puts it away, and that's going to be out number 1. Marte, the center fielder, stands in. And there's a 2-2 from Stamen. 2-2 for Marte is going to be a triple, so he hits that one high and deep. Off the top of the wall, gets away from the center fielder, and with his great speed, can tell Marte is going to stand up going into third, and brings up Nick Ahmed. Ahmed with a double, triple already in the game. He's 2 for 3. There's a 2-3 off of Stamen, and Nick Ahmed, where you at? 2-3 to Ahmed is going to be a ground out, so ground out to the shortstop, and we're going to do an error check. So no error on the play. With 1 out, the runner at third is going to hold. He was not going on contact, so he looks the runner back. It's going to be a 6-3 over to first, and brings up Carson Kelly, the catcher. So there's a 1-4 to Kelly. Is going to be a walk or a hit by pitch, so it's a 9 on the D9, so it's going to be a walk, and that sets runners at the corners with 2 outs, and Craig Stamen still in the ball game for the Padres, and he's going to be facing Zach Greinke. The plan is to keep Greinke in as long as he wants to go. Here's a 3-6 and a 3-6 to the pitcher. Should be an out. Let's see, it's a fly out with an error check, so it's not a guarantee here. But the left fielder does make the play, so that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. Now the score going into the bottom of the 8th inning, 8-0. Diamondbacks over the Padres. A little bit of a snoozer here. Let's see if the Padres can get off the mat and do something against Greinke as he gets tired. Greinke is at 24 batters faced. He can go 25 before we have to reach into this to this stamina rating. You can see there's not a lot of penalty for Greinke to go and throw complete games. He had 150 innings pitched just in the first half of the season for the Padres. So he's definitely got the stamina to go full game if he needs to. Francisco Mejia, catcher for the Padres. There's a 1-5 and a 1-5 to Mejia is going to be a single, so you get a leadoff single for the Padres. And Mejia at first base. Margot stands in. There's a 1-6 and a 1-6 to Margot. See where he is. 1-6 is going to be a fly out, but the runner advances, so a deep fly. And outfielder catches it but stumbles. And Mejia was tagging up all the way. He decided to go ahead and go. So it's going to be to the center fielder. And the runner's going to wind up at second base. Okay, we're going to get a pinch hitter for Craig Stamen. Let's see who we got here. Go to one of these guys. Let's go here with Josh Naylor. So pinch hitter will be Naylor. And Naylor's going to be facing Zach Greinke. So Greinke with the pitch. There's a 1-4 and a 1-4 to Naylor. It's going to be a straight up walk. So that's going to put runners at first and second. Greinke's struggling a little bit here in the 8th inning. He's got a couple runners on. And let's see what he does with Kinsler at the top of the order. There's a 3-5. And a 3-5 to Kinsler. Is going to be a strikeout. So that's going to be the 2nd out of the inning. He gets a strikeout looking for Kinsler. Kinsler couldn't pull the trigger. And Eric Hosmer with 2 on and 2 out. Here's a 1-5 and a 1-5 to Hosmer. Is going to be a fly out, so that situation where he could drive in some runs. He flies out, lazy fly ball to center field. Center fielder reaches up and puts it away and gets Greinke out of the inning with no runs given up. Need to bring in a new pitcher for the Padres. Let's go ahead and bring in Luis. Did we already bring in Perdomo? Yes, we have not. So let's go ahead and bring in Perdomo. And that's what we'll use to finish up the game for the Padres. Am I looking on the wrong team? I am looking on the wrong team. We are in the bottom of the ninth. I'm sorry. That was a total mess up. So no need to change anything there. And bottom of the ninth inning, Manny Machado is going to be facing... No, that's true, right? It's the top of the ninth. It is true. We were just on the wrong team. All right. Perdomo. Luis Perdomo. Coming into the game, he's going to face the top of the order. And that's going to be Adam Jones, Eduardo Escobar, and Wilmer Flores for the Diamondbacks. There's a 5-6. 5-6 is going to be a ground out to the shortstop. And that's going to be the first out of the inning. So over to first and brings up Eduardo Escobar. Escobar 2 for 4. He's got a home run and a couple of RBIs. And there's a 2-6. Let's see, 2-6 to Escobar, be a ground out, and that's going to be a ground out to shortstop. So a couple plays here in the ninth inning for the shortstop. Brings up Wilmer Flores. 2-3 to Flores, and Flores is going to get a ground out with an error check, so it's a ground out to short again. And that's going to be an error on the shortstop, so we get a 1 in the D9, so that's actually going to be E6. So he couldn't make the third play. It's a solid hit up the middle. Just couldn't quite make the play. So the shortstop makes an error on the play, and that puts a runner at first with 2 outs. David Peralta steps in. There's a 2-5 to Peralta. And a 2-5 is going to be a fly out with an error check. It's a fly ball to left field. No error on the play, so the outfielder makes the play, and that's going to be the third out of the inning for the Diamondbacks. One last shot for the Padres, who are down 8-0 going into the bottom of the ninth inning. Zach Greinke so far is at 29 batters faced, so he's going to have to play off of his stamina ratings, but so far 8 innings, 3 hits, 7 Ks, and 3 walks, so a solid game for Zach Greinke. And he's going to be facing the heart of the order, Machado, Renfroe, and Franmil Reyes. There's the first pitch for Greinke. That's be a 1-4. And Machado. 1-4 to Machado is going to be a walker hit by pitch. So it's not a 1, so that's going to be a walk. And Greinke gives up his 4th walk of the game. Brings Hunter Renfroe up with 1 on, nobody out. Here's a 3-5 and a 3-5 to Renfroe. Is going to be a strikeout, so Greinke gets a big strikeout there. It's going to be a strikeout looking. And Reyes steps in with 1 out, 1 on. There's a 2-3 to Reyes is going to be a ground out with an error check, so it's a ground out to short. No error on the play. It'll be a fielder's choice. We're going to go 6-4 on that. So let's go 6-4 on the fielder's choice. Runner's going to be safe at first, so still a runner on first with 2 outs now, and it's Reyes at first base. Reyes with 0 speed, quite literally 0 speed. He can never steal a base. You can see here he's got no steals, no caught stealing, because he doesn't run. And Fernando Tatis Jr. steps in. Here's a 1-2 and a 1-2 to Tatis. It's going to be a ground out, and that'll be a ground out to the third baseman. He picks it, fires it over to first, and that's going to be the end of the ball game. So Zach Greinke with the complete game shutout against the Padres. The Diamondbacks winners 8-0. Greinke a 3-hit shutout. Let's take a look at our box score. Again, Greinke 9 innings, 3 hits, 8 Ks and 4 strikeouts. Lauer had a tough start, 5 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, and 5 Ks. Relief corps, mixed bag. Whistler didn't do a great job of coming in and providing relief, but the game was all but over at that point. See who had a day here. Not much of anybody for the Padres. And the top of the order here for the Diamondbacks. So a couple of RBIs for Jones, a couple of RBIs for Escobar. Kelly with a nice day, 1 for 3 with a couple of RBIs, and Zach Greinke 2 for 4. So the pitcher comes in. He actually hit a home run. He had a home run in the third inning, I believe. And like I said, in the actual game that was played on April 2nd, 2019, Greinke hit 2 home runs in that game. So not too far out of the realm of reality and possibility. So that's the Diamondbacks at the Padres. That was played on April 2nd, 2019. And this is On Base Baseball. Again, I'll put the link in the description so you can go to the link and download a couple of demo teams, the Mets and the Marlins. And you can just get a sense of the gameplay. You'll get PDFs like these, 2 batter PDFs, 2 pitcher PDFs, so 30 players altogether, 15 and 15. And it's a good opportunity to just sort of get the gameplay down, see how the rules work. There aren't a lot of rules, but you know, you're seeing most of the general sort of basic rules that I'm playing with. But feel free to add in your own gameplay and your own homebrew rules, like situational rules, base running, fielding, that type of thing. I'm hoping to have the full 2019 set out by the end of the month, and we'll see if we can reach that milestone. And I look forward to the day when everybody can just sort of get them and download them and begin playing with all the player sets. These are the new card styles that you've been seeing me play with here. So a little bit different, but mostly the same as what the demo cards are going to look like. All right, I think that's it. If you have any questions or comments about the game, please leave them in the comment section below. And I'd love to hear your thoughts, evaluations as you play the game, as you demo. You know, what do you think? I hope you enjoy it. Ultimately, I hope you enjoy the game. I like it. I like to play. It's a lot of fun and moves pretty quickly. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.